Okay, so now we're recording. So again, next week, I'm not going to do my big normal coach sneak peek. I'm going to run one with Ashley. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of run it like a free challenge group, but for coaches, or potential coaches. So we're going to have them do 7 days of on-demand, set up a free on-demand account. And then in the group that we're going to do, we're going to run it on Facebook. Not only are they going to be checking in with like their workouts, but also we're going to be giving like some social media training and then having them start post to social media. So it's kind of this like test, do I really want to do it? How would people respond? And as you guys know, when you like do like your coming out post, which they wouldn't even be doing because they wouldn't be coaches quite yet, but as you start sharing about your journey, you pretty much get all positive feedback. And obviously they wouldn't be trying to sell anything. So our hope is that, we get people who are like, okay, if anything, like I can get a little healthier over these few days and I'll see the response that I get from people. So again, we're still figuring out exactly how this sneak peek group is going to work. Just trying something new, trying to kind of mix it up, see the response that we get. So right now we're just keeping it with the coaches who are interested from Ashley and I's kind of previous group. So we're reaching out to people who had said they were previously interested but didn't sign up. So we know they're interested, and hopefully this will kind of help. But so next week, I'm not running an official sneak peek group for the whole team. I'll be doing one the next week. You can always, the URL, the Bud URL that is in our team page, the budurl.com/coaching sneak peek, that will still link to this one from this week. So you can add whoever you want. That's what I'm going to be doing for some of my new prospects. Add them. They can go back. They can watch the videos that are all recorded. And then as soon as the new group is set up for the next week, it'll link to that new group. So I just want to make sure you guys knew, and I'll do a quick announcement on our team page too. But next week, my sneak peek is going to be a little different. I don't know. We'll see if it works. Actually, it kind of goes with this like page training. Like this business to me is all about failing forward, right? So it's see what works, see what doesn't. If it doesn't work, not a big deal. If it does and we get a great response, then awesome. And we open it up to the whole team and go from there. So with that said, I will hop into this training. So I'll preface this by saying that this is very, very basic. This is like, when I first trained as a coach, here's what I need to do, set up my like page, and here's what I need to do to run my first ads. So this is, I'm getting started with a like page. These are the tips that I give kind of new coaches. So setting up your like page. I get a lot of you guys who are saying, okay, I want to do a like page, and then you literally get to like, what category do I pick? And I guess it's a business page on Facebook, but you can pick any category. It truly doesn't matter. I do not know anyone that is like out there searching by categories to find people to follow on Facebook. So I usually recommend community or public figure. So you can see mine is, can you guys, are we good? I just want to make sure. Okay, good. Sorry, I got a message and I had to make sure it wasn't you guys telling me like, this isn't working. So with the like page, I set mine up as a community just because I really didn't feel comfortable in the beginning being like, I'm a public figure and I have 300 followers. Again, I don't think it matters. I think like Bonnie Engel, Melanie Mitchell, I think they're all set up as public figures. I kind of like community. It makes me feel like, this is our little community. Health and beauty is another one that you can do. I didn't do health and beauty because to me it felt more like makeup than like health and fitness. But it's another one. It's not going to matter. I really do recommend using your name as your Facebook like page title. So when I started my like page, I named it Team TNT. Like that's our team name. That's what I want it to be. And then as I took the training, so I took the, Jesse Reagan created the training that's called Social Team Builder Training. He runs the trainings quarterly. So I took that training. I'd already set up my like page as Team TNT, and he suggested we use our names. And as I started to get more likes, I realized like none of these people know what Team TNT is. And none of them really care, right? People connect with you on your like page because they connect with you. They connect with your story. So for me, they were following me. Yes, I do health and fitness. Yes, I have a team called Team TNT, but in the end, they were following me. So I think my URL is facebook.com/Holly Hillier Fitness. So like adding fitness or something on the end is fine, but I did change it. And I think you're allowed to change it like 3 times. So I did change it. I know sometimes starting your business, it's kind of like my mindset with, oh my gosh, I'm not like a public figure. I feel weird using that. A lot of people feel weird using their name. But also think of it, if your friends and family want to follow your like page, right? They want to support your business. How the heck are they going to find you if it's named something super random? So you just want people to be able to follow you, to be able to look up Holly Hillier and have my personal page and my Facebook page come up. You know, the hope is that you do become a public figure, right? You want people to follow you. So I really do suggest using your name in some way, shape, or form. I will say, like Holly Hillier, that's my maiden name. My legal name is Holly Fishman. But I started with Holly Hillier. It's still my Beachbody name. So it's my name on here. It's my name when I introduce myself on videos. So again, you can kind of change your name around too, but I think having a name that you say, you know, you get on a live video, hi guys, my name's Holly Hillier. Again, they can look it up. It goes across, you know, everything. My Instagram is Holly_Hillier. It all connects, right? And I'm one person. So, all right, you picked your category, you have your name, and then you now have this blank page, right? So for those of you that have been coaching, I mean, even just for a few weeks, hopefully you have content on your personal page that you're really proud of. So use that content. Go back, copy and paste the text, add the photo, and post it. You can do 10 to 20 posts, and I don't care if you do it within seconds of each other, right? Because when you first create your like page, no one is following it. You have, sorry if it's loud in the background, guys. It's my mom, mother-in-law, and Sam. You have no one following you. You have 0 followers. Post as many great posts as you want, and then start inviting people. They're not going to look and be like, oh my gosh, they posted all these right in a row. No one's going to look at the timestamps. But what they're going to see is they're going to go to your page, and they're going to see great content, and they're going to see value, and they're going to understand why they want to follow your page, right? Again, a like page is about adding value to people's life. It's also about connecting, but it's also about adding value. So share those workout circuits, share your favorite recipes, share pictures of you and your family or your kids or your dogs, you know, share parts of your life so that you are also a person. But when they come to your page, when you invite someone to your page, you want them to know what they're going to get. So pull content from your personal page and put it in there. Again, it doesn't matter, do it all within seconds, and then you can start inviting people to follow you. Okay, so that kind of gets your like page set up. The other part about setting up your like page, profile and cover photo. So I pulled this one from Molly because she just had this cover photo done, and I really liked it. But first off, your profile photo, only you, clear and bright. So if I go back to my page, only me, white background, clear, bright, right? That's me. You know, it's the same thing with your personal page. If you, oh my gosh, guys. Mom, can you shut the kitchen door, please? Can you shut the kitchen door? Sorry. Thank you. So your cover photo, it doesn't need to be professional, but it should be very much like your profile photo. If someone comes here and they see that photo, you don't want it to be you and your best friend, you know, who is Holly Hillier. But you want it to be just you, maybe you and like your baby, but you want to be front and center. I know it feels uncomfortable in the beginning, right? Because we're like, oh, this is weird. But again, you want to, it's this fake it till you make it, right? So nice, bright cover or profile photo, your cover photo. You don't have to have this created, not publicly. You don't have to have this created professionally. What I did, how I made my cover photo, this cover photo was made in Canva. So canva.com, they'll help you size it. There are grids. So I added 3 photos and then you can just make a gradient. Or make a transparency. I made it a little more transparent. This photo, cut out the background and then popped it up there and did it in black and white. That was it, and added some text, right? So PicMonkey is another good one, right? PicMonkey, same thing. You can pick the size of your photos. You can cut out images. There's an eraser tool. If you need a PicMonkey, to just literally search Google or YouTube for PicMonkey tutorial. You can do PicMonkey like Beachbody tutorial. I know on our team page, our team website, one of the trainings, it's up there. I think Brittany Leggett did one. So you can cut out your photo. The other thing you can do is utilize Fiverr. So Fiverr is a place where you pay $5 to have people do tasks for you. So if you said, we're busy moms, right? So $5 sometimes is worth it, not to spend an hour in Canva or PicMonkey playing around, right? So in Fiverr, you can look up Facebook cover photos and have someone make it for you. Send them the photos you want. Send them examples of cover photos that you like, and they will then go in and they can make it for you pretty quickly. You can usually go back and forth with them, iterate, and again, for $5, it's normally worth it. In your cover photo, you want to make sure you're epitomizing your brand, right? So Molly, she's got her name, a little like tagline, which is always good. And then what are you about? Latte obsessed, DIY nut, makeup enthusiast, fitness coach, wife, mom. Those are all just kind of like fun things that she loves in her life and that is going to resonate with other people. So epitomize your brand. My cover photo, right? It's like, so I've got my fitness and then it's my family, right? My brand is about being a mom. It is. And, while these photos are like super fancy pants, like that's not really my real life. So, having me and my family on there is really important. So you just want to make sure that your cover photo epitomizes that. I think, I love this from Molly because again, it's light and bright. Mine, while these have, these aren't all clear backgrounds. I did lighten them. The black and white was just something a little different. I could probably improve this. Some of this text could be a little more fun, maybe a little easier to read, but it works. The important thing is don't get stuck on your profile and cover photos. Light, bright, as long as it's your face, like you're good to go. So you've got your page set up, okay? How do we run ads? I'm gonna start by saying running ads is really what that social team builder training is going to teach you. It's going to teach you how to connect with people in terms of content, but a lot of that we talk about in our team trainings and telling your story and, going live, talking to people, being real. Then they go into how to run ads. This is like the tip of the iceberg, but so many of you have asked, I want to give you somewhere to start without having to, pay for a training. So there is Facebook Ads Manager and Facebook Power Editor. The Power Editor is really where you want to create your ads. When you go to your like page, you can click on the little 3 buttons. You can go into Power Editor, and that's where you're going to create all your ads. I only run ads for likes. Okay, so you can choose what do you want to run your ad as, right? Do you want to run it for likes? Do you want to run it for engagement? I run ads for likes. I run it to mobile only use videos, and keep a really simple copy. That's what this is called, your copy. Okay, so running for likes. I want to get people to my page. I know I provide good content there. I know I can connect with people. If I can get them to my page, yes, it's going to take time. This isn't like one of the ads you see like join my team or join my challenge group. This is follow my page. Let's start forming a relationship on my page, and I'm going to start gaining your trust there. This is about consistency in your business. This is not about, again, just like Beachbody, this isn't some get rich quick thing. But this is truly how I have built a big business. Not by running ads to like get people in challenge groups, but by running them to get likes to my page. Why do I only run to mobile? When you see this, you will see the little like thumb down here. That's the great thing about mobile. They don't have to do anything else but click the thumb. Desktop, they actually have to go to the page to like it. So running to mobile only is a really fast way to get likes. And my cost per like goes down when I run to mobile only. Using videos. By far, videos get me the best results. I mean, there's just no comparison. So if you're gonna run ads, get a video going. Simple copy. Like my page for more pregnancy-safe at-home workout videos. So this is one example. I run one pregnancy one, and then I run one it's me and Sam working out. Like my page for more at-home mommy and me workouts or something like that. Simple to the point. People are scrolling Facebook. They see a pregnancy video. They can read it in one sentence, and they can click the like button. Very fast. I'm not requiring a lot of people. And that's important when they don't have your trust. Asking people to do a lot for you in ads when they don't know you or trust you, they're not as likely to do it. So I run for likes only, I run to mobile, I use video, and I use a really, really simple copy. All right, so I've got all that set up. Then you want to define your audience. And this is really the big key, and this is where there's going to be a lot of trial and error. So you can create audiences. This one was a baby items audience. Living in United States. So this is an older one. So normally I do United States and Canada, and then separately I will do UK now. But United States, Canada, UK has such different products. I do it differently. So you can define interest based on Facebook pages. So I defined it, this is all baby stuff, Up a Baby, Belly Bandit, Ergo, Aiden and Anais, Baby Aiders, Freshly Packed. So these are all things that I use for Sam or for myself. So you want to build up this interest list based on things that you use in your everyday life. Age 25 to 44, 25 to 39 normally works well for me. Again, this is a little bit older. I kind of, edited a little bit more. And female. The really important thing you want to look at as you're building these interests is this potential reach, this audience definition. You want your audience size between 500,000 to 1 million. So the 630, a little bit on the lower end. I shoot for 500,000 to 1 million. Ignore this, but watch this. So as you build these, it will either increase or decrease your audience definition. So again, audience size between 500,000 to 1 million. And smaller than that, it can be hard to get a lot of likes because you're dealing with a really small audience. Larger than that, so say you just typed in like Target. How many people like Target? A bazillion people like Target. And they're not all your audience, right? So by defining less than 1 million, they are more likely to be your people, to be your tribe, and to be your audience. So that's why you want to kind of keep it in that 500,000 to 1 million range. And then as you start running your ad, you want the cost per like to be less than 10 cents a like. Okay, so that's considered a winning ad. If you have something like 15 cents, 13 cents, 12 cents, those are great. Keep running them until you find you're like less than 10 cents a like. If you can run ads for less than 10 cents a like, you're beating 90% of like the Facebook ads. And you're going to be getting a good return on your money. So that is always my goal. And you will see that in the Power Editor. When you go in there, or if you go into Ads Manager, you'll see the cost per likes. Now, you want to start looking at that after you've hit at least 200 people. So you'll see your reach in, again, Ads Manager or Power Editor, 200, or it's been running for 24 hours. I never let anything run for more than 24 hours without checking it and making sure that my cost is low. If I've been running it for 12 hours and my cost is at 50 cents a like, I turn it off. Running ads to me with Facebook is amazing because I can do things at a very low cost. I can test audiences at a very, very low cost. So I don't want you thinking you have to spend a lot of money on ads to, figure this out. You don't. A big part of it, though, is knowing when to turn it off, and just turn it off. That's it. Turn it off and try something new. So again, for like pages, you want to try lots of different audiences, right? You can save different audiences, but with Facebook, you want to be searching things like, let's see, some of mine. So I've done baby products. I have done targeted entrepreneurs, people who follow like Tony Robbins and some of the books that I read, some of those authors, right? I've tried those because I want to attract entrepreneurs to my page. That didn't do too well. I should probably try that again. But again, those are the type of people I want to attract, and things that I do in my normal life. You can target grocery store chains that you use. You can target, think very much outside health and fitness. Think about products used in your everyday life. What are the cleaning products you use? Are you organic? Are you doing baby-led weaning, right? So it doesn't just have to be products, but you can target certain pages. So you want to make sure that you're building audiences and targeting them and saving them. Someone's watching my child. So, again, save your audiences, play around with them. If one doesn't work, it doesn't mean that all of the things you target in there are wrong. Maybe it just means it wasn't the right combination of the things you're targeting. So target them, put them together, play around with it. Try a ton of different videos. I can't tell you why the ones that have worked for me have worked. The one of me and Sam working out, I hate the text on it. It's a text I never use, but for some reason I used it that day and that video did well. So I'm still running it. Obviously, I'm still running my pregnancy ad because, again, running ads for me is a long-term view. I want to attract pregnant moms to my page, and I'm willing to wait for them to make it through pregnancy, through the 6-week postpartum period, and then start working with me. And not only does that give them a chance, it gives them a chance to follow my page and me to gain their trust, for them to see that I'm here for the long run. I'm doing this. It's just everything we talk about with Beachbody and being consistent is the same with like pages and like page ads. The copy, try the different copies. The copies, the wording up top, like my page for XYZ, like my page for XYZ. Try different combinations of things. Again, you don't want to mix these all up at once. So for me, I made like 10 different audiences and tried the same video and the same copy. And then I saw which audience did the best, right? And maybe it wasn't less than 15 cents or 10 cents per like, but I could see which one did the best. So then I took that audience and I started playing around. I left the copy. I started playing around with the video. And then I saw, okay, well, which one now, where did my cost go down based on video? What's my winning video? So then I have my winning audience and my winning video, and then I can play with the copy. I think the copy is maybe the least important in terms of what I've tested versus audiences and videos. Again, I don't know why certain videos do better than others, but it does make a huge difference. I will also say that, so I have a lot of comments from people when they first start running ads. I'm getting a lot of people I didn't target. I'm getting people who maybe don't even speak English, who just aren't my avatar. What is up with that? I don't know, but I hear that from pretty much every coach, and I've experienced it myself. So in the beginning with Facebook's pretty amazing because, yeah, they want to spend money on ads, but they also want to show the ads to the people who want it. They don't want their customers getting mad that they're seeing ads that have nothing to do with them. They want them happy that Facebook is showing them content that they're actually interested in, right? So in the beginning, when you first start a like page, Facebook's really trying to figure out who are those people. So there's a lot for it to play around with. As you continue to grow your like page, as your avatar continues to interact on your post and you start getting more of those likes, you're going to continue to get more of those. It's like a snowball effect. So Facebook knows, oh my gosh, look at this type of person interacting on this page. I'm going to show it to more people like that within your interest group. And it will become more and more defined. Then, once you have enough likes, thousands and thousands of likes, I wouldn't say do it with a couple hundred likes, Facebook has what they call a lookalike audience. And I literally just started using it, and it's amazing. So you can do like lookalike 1%, 2 to 5%, right? Like broaden it. But my lookalike 1% audience, they take the audience I have right now. What does it look like? Who's interacting? Who loves it? And they make me another audience, and they're putting it out there. So I'm not having to define interest or any of that. And Facebook is automatically finding me the people I wanted to find. And they're happy because I'm spending money on ads. I'm happy because they're putting it in front of the right people. And the people that are putting it in front of are happy because they're now seeing content that they want to see. So it does really work together. But again, I think like pages, it is not an overnight thing. You start with 0 likes. When you have your personal page, you have that more market, which is why I always suggest starting with your personal page and building your like page as you're working off your personal page. That's what I did until I got to the point where I knew I could hit Success Club 10 with just my cold market. And once I could do that, then I moved off my personal page. So again, like pages are about consistency, patience. And just, you've got to try a bunch of different ads. You've got to try a bunch of different audiences, I just now, I am working with Jesse Reagan one-on-one. I'm so thankful to be able to do that. And so, what are we doing? We're doing exactly what we talked about here. I'm taking my best posts and I'm targeting those towards, the people who like my page, the audiences that I've already found that are winning audiences. And I will say if you guys see Boost Post, unless you have thousands of people on your page, don't boost a post. If you just click boost a post, Facebook's just going to send it out there into the world. Now, sometimes if you already have audiences set up, you can click boost post and you are able to select your audience to boost that post to. So sometimes I click boost post, I can select the audience, and I know it sends it to that audience. Most of the time when I click boost post, I boost post to people who like my page. So as we know with Facebook, only 1% of people like on our personal pages or 2% see our posts. It's pretty much the same with like pages. So let me see if I can show you guys my like. Do I have my like page pulled up? No, but I can. Okay, so let's pull up my like page. So as you guys get your like page, you will see, if this pulls up, that you can see like your reach on post. So I have almost like 50,000 followers. Okay, and so my most recent post has only reached 3,000 people. That's it, right? And this one from today, 8,000 out of 50,000 people, right? So when I click boost post,
all I see is a white screen, Holly.
You can't see it? Okay.
All I see is a white screen. I don't know about anybody else, but
it's weird. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
My other one was showing. That's super weird. The slides were showing. I'm not crazy.
Your slides were showing.
Yeah.
Okay. At least I'm not crazy there. Okay, good. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let me stop share and then try to reshare it. Let's see. Now can you see it? No. Yes.
It said, oh, yes, there it is.
Awesome. So my post from this morning, 3,000 again. So this is So this will only reach 8,000 out of like 50,000. Now, when I go to click boost post, so normally I do people who like my page, Canada and the US, right? So again, if you have a couple thousand people who like your page, that's great because 8,000 people saw this. I've got 50,000 people to show it to, right? So for me, I want to be able to show it to a larger audience. These are other audiences that I've created. You can go in and see all, so you can see like this lookalike. This is my lookalike Great Britain 1 to 2% private messages. These are people in Great Britain or in the UK who have private messaged me. So you can also target like just by people who have messaged you. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do, but you can do see all, and that will allow you to see all your audiences and select those. So like my baby items and all of that stuff will be in here. I do not recommend running promotions on Instagram because there's no way to target anyone. So all this targeting we've talked about, you can't target anyone. It just goes out into Instagram. Also, I think you end up paying more. People are more likely to like something on Instagram, right? Like double tap your little hearts or whatever, versus Facebook. So those are considered engagements, and yet I don't think you're getting much for them. So I usually unclick one promotion on Instagram. I do not do a total budget. My total budget is always like $3 a day. Sometimes I'm boosting a post if I know like I want to run it for 7 days, then I'll, increase my budget to like $20 or something. But if you are going to boost, just make sure that you boost it through people that you choose through targeting. So I think we hear like, oh, boosting's horrible. And that's not necessarily true because you can boost exactly how you would do a normal post. But again, there's going to be limitations here. It's going to show desktop, mobile, Instagram, right? And I don't want it on all of those. So again, I feel like in Power Editor, I have a little more control. So that is really, again, just the basics, going through it quickly. Do you guys have questions that I can answer? I know once you get in Power Editor, it gets more confusing. I know, Melissa, you've been running ads for a while. Sarah, Carmen, yeah, a bunch of you actually have had your like pages for a while. So if you guys have anything to add as well, if there's something that like I missed, again, there's so much you can go into, but this is really just like if you're getting started, kind of where to start.
Hey, Holly, when you run a video, how long is the video when you're doing an ad? So
I used to only do like 1 minute because I could put that on Instagram, and like Instagram gives you 1 minute clips. So I think 1 minute's good. I can keep people's attention for 1 minute. Recently might have been a little longer because, Sam's been like a little crazy in them. And so I've been like having little clips of him. But I think a 1 minute video is good. I would do 10-second clips. So my average video would be 5 workout moves, 10 seconds each. I feel like 10 seconds I can keep people's attention and then they get bored. So 10 seconds, 5 moves, and that would be about 50 seconds. And that seemed to be a good formula for getting people to like the videos and share them. And I do so I used to do my videos in Splice on my phone. It works great. I mean, that's how I started all of my videos. You can put text on there as well using Splice. I do think it's iPhone only. Now I just do iMovie because I find it easier and faster. I literally set up my phone, press record my whole workout, and then just crop up little bits and pieces. When I was using Splice, however, I did find it easier to record little bits. So I'd record one move and then stop it, record another move, stop it. Because with Splice, you can add them all in a row. And I could I don't know, I just found it easier than trying to chop things up in Splice. So if you're using Splice, you might find it easier to record little bits and pieces and then put them all together versus one big video, because that just overwhelmed me in Splice. But in iMovie, I was able to easily, I'm able to edit it more easily. But yeah, I just, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, make sure you use, I know they talk about this in the social team builder training, is royalty-free music, because like Facebook will like not public, I don't know, you'll get put in Facebook jail or something. And all I did was I literally used the same song in all my videos, and I just downloaded one royalty-free song and just used the same one. Because I think like it's even kind of controversial. I think if you have music playing in the background and they can hear that, I think it just has to be like you can't have like your favorite song going on, which is kind of sucks, but at the same time, most people aren't watching videos with anyway. So
Yeah,
don't get caught up in the songs.
Sarah, did you say that you got contacted for doing that?
No, they teach you in that team builder training that Holly talks about. They tell you not to do that because you will basically get put in Facebook jail, or your ad won't, or it might not be approved. You know,
Okay.
Because whenever you create one, it goes through like a whole kind of like approval process or whatnot.
Okay.
I've had videos taken down
Same.
because of music before, and it was like some of it is actually music sorry, from Splice. There are some in Splice, like the new ones that they don't approve. So when I use Splice, I always use like, I go to popular and I just like pick one of the 4 or 5 that's listed in there. And I've never had a problem. But yeah, mine are usually the same song, and it's some like ridiculous, like obnoxious sound in the background.
Yeah.
But like Sarah said, like people really, when was the last time you clicked on a workout video and like listened to it?
Yeah.
Like, unless it's some like cute little baby that you want to hear laughing or something, I never click and listen to it.
Yeah, if you search like YouTube royalty-free music, there's like hundreds of songs to download. So it's easy. Yeah, I do the same thing. I have one. I have it in iMovie. I don't know about Android users. I don't have my phone up here with me, about Android users in terms of video editing, but there's like a million. I just haven't. I don't have an Android, and I don't use my phone anymore. So I'm very unhappily answering that question. So sorry, Carmen.
That's okay. I've been using Viva Video and it's been fine, and I just paid to upgrade to take the watermark off of it. I just didn't know if there was a better option because I tried recording the whole entire thing and then it wouldn't, like, it was too long and it wouldn't upload. So I'm kind of like, I plan out like 5 moves and I have to like stage the video, which just takes me extra long because it's not really my workout. And then it's just extra time or whatever.
That's what I
just didn't know if there was a better option.
That's what I did with Splice too, because like I don't even know if it would have let me upload like that large of a video. It's absolutely like don't want it. So I did the same thing, which is annoying, especially when you're like trying to catch like kids doing cute things and stuff. But yeah, I think it sounds very similar to Splice. Yeah. All right. I hope it was helpful. I know it's the basics, but at least it's somewhere to kind of start, looking at audience size, cost per likes. Don't spend a ton of money on this. Like I didn't even start building my like page until like a year and a half into my business. Slow and steady, $3 a day. It was that long-term vision, really, of, I'm going to build this team, and maybe I'm not going to sell a challenge pack right away. And that was okay. I know that Melissa, Sarah, Molly, I mean, all of you, so many of you guys have done the same thing. Like it's taken a while to hit that cold market and really, sell your first challenge pack. It will happen, but even when, you sell your first challenge pack and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. It just takes time to really get the momentum built. And I will also say, talking to Jesse, and, he was like, it's not always about numbers either, right? It's about finding your right tribe and the engagement on your page. Like there are some pages that have 100,000 likes, but way less engagement than like my page with, 47,000 likes. So, and I know pages that have, 8,000, 10,000 likes who are just like killing it because they have found their people. So keep trying different audiences as well, and this is something I'm guilty of. Even now I'm trying to build more audiences because I found my winning audience and I was like, okay, I've got it, but I need to keep finding that. And we all keep evolving too. And our lives are always changing. So we always want to be connecting with the new people that are going to connect with our lives as well. So, keep running ads. I know it's exhausting. it's hard. It can be frustrating because you're like, I'm not finding a winning ad. I'm not finding my winning video. These are the wrong people, but it will happen. So anyone else have anything else to add or questions? All right. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I'll upload this. Dan's out there screaming, so I'm going to go get him. But thank you guys. Thanks for hopping on the middle of your day too.
Thank you.
Bye guys.